Guys, just a quick video today just to show off some new cards because we did get quite a lot of them and there's quite a few PRs. But basically, we just want to talk about Youthberk stuff because Youthberk got some new stuff. Really, really cool. I want to really talk about it because it actually makes the deck probably one of the best decks in the format, hopefully. Right, but let's take a look at some of these PRs first. These are for the shop challenge. This is for V pretty much, right? So Heavy Armor Dragon Fusilizer. First effect is Cont. This card cannot be ridden, and when it would be called to the Vanguard circle, it is called as Rest. The second Cont ability is this unit cannot stand other than by this unit's ability. And then third effect is Auto Vanguard circle. At the beginning of your battle phase, if this unit has 3 or more equip gauges, stand this unit. If you stand this unit at the end of that turn, retire this unit. So I think this one is pretty garbage here, right? You might think and go, oh, 27k with true crit, this is perfect, like Anger Blader support or something like that. But you can't stand this. You can't stand this except through this card's effect. So other things can't really stand. It's just not good. It's just not good. It just dies. So it's a waste of a space, pretty much, right? Then the second one is Mick the Ghosty and Family. So Mick is back, finally got the V reprint that I wanted. Auto, when this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle by a card's ability during your turn, cost, discard the top 2 cards of your deck until the end of turn. This unit gets the following ability, which is Auto. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked or boosted, retire this unit. Choose one of your units and it gets power 10,000 until the end of that turn. And then the second effect is in your drop zone. When your Vanguard attacks, if your drop has 10 or more cards, cost Counterblast 1 and call this card to an open Vanguard circle. So I don't want to really think about it. It adds an extra attack. It's like it's a ghosty, which is good. So it adds extra more, like kind of more zeros to the ghosty family, the ghosty deck. It does give power though, which is pretty good, I think. Actually, like one of the big problems with the ghosty deck was that it was lacking a bit of power. This does really add that. So I don't know. I think this could be okay. This could be like kind of maybe overcosted, like Counterblast 1 still, you know, a bit heavy. You could be using that Counterblast for a lot of things, but at the same time, the Ghosty Total Engine also countercharges quite a bit. So maybe this is fine, right? Maybe this is fine. So at least okay PRs this time, nothing too game-breaking. But D is also getting more PRs, right? They're getting their shop monthly PR. This is Eugene support, right? So act Vanguard circle. If you have a Vanguard with Eugene in its card name, bind this unit, choose up to two normal units other than Sentinels from your drop, and put them into your soul. If your opponent's Vanguard was retired this turn, you may put all of the chosen cards on top of your deck in any order instead of your soul. So it means you can stack your deck to get to call the good cards via Eugene's effect, or you get to soul charge. Now, I don't really know how good this is for Eugene, right? Eugene is slated to get multi-attack, so maybe this is the last piece of the puzzle to make your soul charge quicker, or even just let you stack good cards. I don't know. It seems okay. Nothing too amazing. We really have to see what the other Eugene support will give. If it is multi-attack, maybe this will be a huge deal, right? The second PR we're getting also is Gravidia support. And this is auto on the Vanguard circle once per turn. When your Meteorite card is put into your order zone other than from drop, cost Counterblast 1, choose a Meteorite card from your drop and put it into your order zone. And this unit gets power 5,000 until the end of turn. So this seems okay, right? This seems kind of okay. Nothing too amazing, right? CB1 is pretty annoying though, so I'd have to say probably like a very low tier card. Yeah, nothing really too special, which is great, right? You don't want PRs to be too overpowered. And then the last card that got revealed today was this is Asmi. So auto Vanguard circle. When your Vanguard with Kyrie in its card name attacks, cost Counterblast 1, return this card unit to your hand and choose up to one of her from your hand and call to the open Vanguard circle. If you call the card, choose one of your Vanguards and it gets power 5,000 until the end of that turn. I think this is actually not bad, right? Because one thing that you can do with this is you can pop off immediately on your grade 3 Kyrie turn. You don't have to wait until grade 4, and this will just make that extra attack. Of course, you can only call herself, which is kind of annoying, but at the same time, Kyrie never really had a problem with Counterblast, so at least this kind of uses that resource and makes more kind of power, as well as, you know, just overall gets another attack and extra power. So I actually think it's okay. I don't think it's that bad, right? I don't think it's that bad. So yeah, not bad so far. But I think the key thing that we're going to see is this, right? We're seeing more PR. So this is similar to the busted Ava support PR pack. right? That is coming like when you join like shop tournaments in Japan, you get that. I don't know if we're gonna get them, how we're gonna get them here, but hopefully we do. But yeah, they've revealed these 3, right? These bottom 3. I think we've already seen the top 3 already. None of them I don't think were like too insane. So that's cool. But I think the insane stuff is these 3, right? These 3. So we have a lyrical one here, which is okay. We don't know what support that's going to be. But this is a Thegria order. Now, people have mentioned that the Thegria stuff, you know, will miss if you hit an order. It has to be like you have to hit like not orders, right? But at the same time, this is a grade 3, and also, like, if the effect is good, right? If the effect is good, it doesn't matter if you hit the order. It's like playing Bastion, right? Okay, you hit an order, you feel bad. But if the effect is good, you're gonna run it. And so far, at least in the West, Thegria has been really pushed. In the East, not so much, right? But if they go by the stands of buffing the deck in the East, maybe this deck is gonna be super cracked, right? But the left one, this looks like Tamayura support. And I have to say, Tamayura is that one step away from being like a really consistent top tier deck. And if this order is actually really good, then Tamayura will suddenly have like, Tamayura will actually be like a really good deck, right? And you're going to probably be looking at the next 6,000 yen order, right? So I don't know what to think about it, right? I actually don't know what to think about it. It seems like if Tamayura gets some really good support, Thegria gets some good support, that's great. But if it costs an arm and a leg, I don't know. Right, I don't know. But let's kind of move on. So we have Youthberk support, and that's why we're all here today. This is Wayward Therapy Angel, and this effect is Cont. This card cannot be ridden and cannot be normal called to the Regard Circle from hand. And the second effect is Auto. When this card is discarded from hand during your turn, if your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, cost Soul Blast 1 and call this unit to a back row Regard Circle. So I think this card is just pretty not good. It's a double R. You can't normal call this. So this just kind of stays dead in your hand. And then it only comes out when you buy an effect, right? Which is pretty much her effect. So dead card, pretty much brick in your hand, not a good card. But let's look at this next one. So this is Witch of Accumulation Sequana. So Cont Regard Circle during your turn. If you have a Vanguard with Youthberk in its card name, this unit gets 2,000. So she is basically a 10k beater. Pretty cool, right? But the second effect is Auto Regard Circle. When your unit is placed on the Vanguard Circle by your Revel Dress ability, put this unit into your soul, choose one of your Vanguards, and increase or decrease its drive to 1 until the end of turn. So this means that every time you Revel Dress, usually you go down to 0 drive. This will turn that to 1. You'll get at least 1 drive check. But with, I think, Gust, right? When you come out, and you use the effect, you get +1 drive. You can actually just use her effects first, and then use the Revel Dress effect, and then you have a twin drive again. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. This also puts into your soul, so you have extra soul resource. But also you can just like throw it down early game, and just rush with it, and then use her effect later on to get like the maximum values, right? So I think this card, insane, actually insane. And we did get revealed the Youthberk Revel Form Tempest from the anime already, but let's kind of just go over it because this is actually a ridiculous effect. So Auto, when this unit is placed on the Vanguard Circle by the Revel Dress ability, all your front row units get +5,000 until the end of that turn. Then, cost Counterblast 1, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck, choose one of your opponent's Regards of the same grade as any of the revealed cards, and put it on the bottom of their deck. Put all of the revealed cards into your hand. And then the second effect is just pretty much, at the end of the turn, choose a card of the Revel Dress and you pop up. Just like the law, I think. This card is busted. I know a lot of people have been memeing that this is like, oh my god, this is Aura Geyser. Yeah, that's why it's good, right? That is why it is actually good. Aura Geyser was pretty good when it was released. This one gives the deck much needed advantage. Gives you a field +5,000 to kind of hit over specific numbers. And then also randomly bottom decks one of your opponent's cards, right? So, wow, lots of advantage, lots of pressure, makes an extra attack with the Witch that you just saw will get a drive check, so that is extra pressure as well. I think this deck is really, really good. Just from these last 2 reveals alone, this deck seems pretty cracked, right? It seems pretty good. So, I don't know, set 7, Revel Dress, looks really nice. Youthberk, CHADS, rise up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. See you guys in the next video. All right, bye.